Hey there, I'm Meg, and in this tutorial, I'm going to show you how to get started on Flodesk, which is an e-newsletter software. So let's head on over there. So the first thing you're going to want to do is go to flodesk.com and create an account if you haven't already. You can do that by clicking try it free or heading on up to pricing. And I do recommend trying that 30-day free trial because why not save a little bit of money? And then once you are ready to commit, be sure to use the coupon code MissMegabug to receive 50% off your monthly Flodesk subscription. So that brings it down to just $19 a month. Once you've done that, you're going to head on into Flodesk, and once you log into Flodesk, you are automatically brought to this emails section. If you don't have any emails created, it's going to be blank, but no worries. I will be creating a separate tutorial on how to create your first email, so stay tuned for that. In the meantime, however, we are going to get started on the back end of Flodesk. So we're going to fill out all of the sections here on the back end. So we're going to head on over here. We're going to click that down arrow, and we're going to start with Overview. This just confirms that your email address and your name are correct. Your name is going to be different than the from name. We'll get to that in the next section. This is your name for billing purposes. And then you're also going to want to make sure that your time zone is correct. So under email setup, this is where you change your from name. So in this case, when somebody receives an email from me sent via Flodesk, it's going to show up in my subscribers' inboxes as from Miss Megabug, not from Meg Brown. If you are a solopreneur, you probably want to use your name. If you are a bigger business and you have employees, you'll probably want to use your business name. But for me, it's just me, and my business name is actually my nickname, so I figured it's interchangeable to a name. And then this, you can't change your email address from here. You have to go to Overview. Here in the next section is the domain setup. Now, verifying your domain makes sure that your emails are not sent into your subscribers' spam folder and that they actually receive them in the first place. So you may be prompted to add a special line of code to your website. It's not difficult, I promise. Find a tutorial for that. Let's say that you use Squarespace. You're going to Google Squarespace Flodesk domain verification or something like that. But if you are prompted to add code to your website, you'll need to find a separate tutorial because I don't know how this works on every single website platform. So once you do that, we're going to head on down to branding. This is where the fun happens. So we're going to scroll on up to the top. You're going to add in your logo, and what this does is not only is your logo the little icon that represents your Flodesk account, it's like your avatar. That's the one that showed up in the circle here when we came to the back end. But whenever you add a logo box to one of your Flodesk emails, this automatically pops in, which is pretty handy. And then for brand colors, you can add up to 5, and you're going to add the hex code. And when you're creating an email, when you're designing your email, if you go to change the button color or text color, you're going to click on the color palette, and these brand colors are automatically going to appear, which again saves plenty of time. And then again, this just reiterates your company details and then your company address. This does appear in the footer of your Flodesk emails. So if your business is based from home, I highly recommend getting a PO box so that way people can't just come knocking on your address. This is my business address, so I'm pretty covered. And then social links, you can link to your different social media platforms, and whenever you add a social icon box to a Flodesk email, everything's automatically linked. And then down here, if you have this toggle turned to on, in the footer of your emails, it's going to say made with love in Flodesk. I turn that off because I want my emails to be all about me. So a shortcut for keeping all of your brand stuff in one place outside of Flodesk is to create a brand guide. And I do have a Canva brand guide template, which is free, and I will link to it down below. It also comes with a tutorial of how to create a brand guide. So a brand guide is a super helpful cheat sheet that keeps all of your brand information in one place. So when you are doing marketing, like you're creating an email or you're creating a social media graphic, you can make sure everything's on brand by referring to your brand guide and using the colors and fonts that are your brand. Okay, so moving on, we are going to go to opt-in setup. We're going to scroll up to the top here. So if your business is based in the European Union, or if you have customers in the European Union, by law under GDPR, you are required to have double opt-in. But I recommend doing it no matter what, because you never know. With online businesses, people around the world can support you, which is pretty cool. So what double opt-in means is when somebody opts in to your list, let's say that they fill out a form on your website, or they filled out a physical form at your place of business, that is a single opt-in. So they're saying once, yes, I want to be on your list. Double opt-in basically sends them an email as soon as they are added to your list that confirms that they really want to be on your list. And this is how you enable it, and this is where you edit that email. So I'm going to pull mine up. The great thing with Flodesk is that this is all set up as a template, and then you can just edit it as you need. So you can change out your logo, you can change out the colors to match your brand, you can even change the text here. So once they click confirm that yes, they really want to be on your list, they mean it, they will automatically be sent this thank you email, or they'll be redirected to the page. So it's either a page or an email. So in order to edit that, you click edit. And then same as with that double opt-in email, you just adjust to fit your brand. So under integrations, the Instagram integration is super snazzy. It means that you can embed the most recent 5 or so posts from your Instagram feed into your email. So on your email, people can see a row of your most recent Instagram posts. It's super cool, and I recommend integrating this even if you don't end up using it in the beginning. It's just always helpful to have it integrated. And then if you use Shopify, you can integrate that here. And if you have a Zapier account and you have other integrations, this is where you can set that up. We're going to skip plan and billing, but basically it just outlines how much you pay per month, and this is where you would update your billing information, all of that. Again, make sure to use code MissMegabug at checkout to receive 50% off your Flodesk subscription for life. And then here under Share Flodesk, this is how you get your own affiliate code. So here, you would click edit next to your affiliate link, and then you would just change the code. So mine is Miss Megabug. And then once you set the code, this is also the link. So if I had some text on my website that said get Flodesk, I would link to this link, and they don't have to enter the code that way. So it's good to use both. And then if you want to learn more about how to promote Flodesk, you click on the Success Kit and get that. And then this outlines how much you have earned so far in Flodesk, if you have any upcoming payouts coming up. And then this is where you sync your PayPal email address. So Flodesk pays you via PayPal. And then here are some analytics pertaining to your affiliate account. So all pretty snazzy. Now, the last place we're going to go is your audience. So we're going to click this. So whenever you click this F, it brings you back to emails. So now we're going to head to audience. You're going to click audience, but what happens when you click audience is there is a full list of your email subscribers. So you really need to keep your email subscribers' information confidential, especially if you have that in your privacy policy. So we are going to bypass that section, and I'm going to click here, and we're going to go to segments. So basically when you click audience, it brings you to all subscribers. In order to get here, you're going to click segments, and here we are. So this is how we're going to add people to your list if you already have a list. If you don't have a list, if you're starting from scratch, then you can skip this section and go to the video that I'm going to create on how to create a form. If not, stick with me here. I'm going to make this super easy. So if you already have an email list on a different platform like MailChimp, what you're going to do is you're going to download that list as a CSV file, which is basically an Excel spreadsheet. Once you do that, you're going to create your first list, which in Flodesk is called a segment, by clicking New Segment. We're going to call it Test, and you can assign a color to it for easy organization. Okay, so our list goes here. We're going to click View, and then we're going to click Add Subscriber, and this is where you upload that CSV. Now, let's say that you are going to manually add somebody, so if they filled out that e-newsletter subscribe form at your place of business, you would click Add an Individual, and you would add their information here. And they're still going to receive that email confirming, having them confirm if they want to be on your list if you had double opt-in set up. And again, I will leave a link to that e-newsletter sign-up form template down below. It also comes with the tutorial. So on the reverse, let's say that you want to download your list as a CSV. You go to your segment and then you click on the ellipsis here and then download CSV and you're good to go. So that is how to get started with Flodesk. I hope it helped. Be sure to keep tabs on this series. I'm going to be creating a video on how to create a form, how to create your first email, and how to create a workflow. If you're looking to dive into a full tour of Flodesk, I'm linking to my comprehensive tour of Flodesk video down below. If you have any questions, feel free to let me know down in the comments, and I will see you in the next video.